The season is almost over and we're already in week 16. And this week we got the Jags at the Jets to start off on Thursday. I'm going to go with the Jags. Trevor Lawrence is expected to play. Zach Wilson is expected to play. So you get that number one versus number two pick. This was maybe the hardest game for me, but I did end up picking the Jags 24-21. And next we get to all the Christmas Eve games, which are pretty good. We got the Bills and the Bears. I got the Bills winning this one for obvious reasons. Bills are just better. Bears is obviously eliminated. And yeah, I think the Bills win decently 31-17. Next, we got the Saints at the Browns. I'm going to pick the Browns here. I mean, they don't have their first round pick, but neither do the Saints, so both of these teams still want to win. Saints still got a shot at the playoffs, actually. They could win their division. Most likely won't, but it can happen. And as for the Browns, they don't have their pick either, and I expect them to beat the Saints 27-20. Deshaun Watson has not been good, which is obviously a good thing. So yeah, let's keep going where we got the Texans at the Titans. I'm going to pick the Texans here in an upset. Ryan Tannehill is out for the year, meaning that the Jags could steal the division away from the Titans, which honestly is a likely outcome in my opinion. And if the Texans do end up beating the Titans, it is something that will definitely happen. Now that all changes if they do win or not. And I'm going to expect them to win. So yeah, I'm going to pick the Texans to actually beat the Titans. I mean, they're coming off of probably one of their best games of the year. They played well against the Chiefs, are stuck in it. They went to overtime. Good performance from the Texans. Let's see if they can do something against the Titans. Hopefully they win. Seahawks, they pretty much have the first pick on lock. Seahawks at Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs here. Seahawks have not been looking good as of late, and of course I want the Seahawks to lose because they do have the tiebreaker over my Giants. So the Seahawks lose, the Giants might be good, but enough about the Giants. We'll get to them. I think that the Chiefs will be able to beat the Seahawks 31-14. Geno Smith has been good, but it seems like they lost a little bit of that magic. Giants at Vikings. I'm going to pick the Vikings, but honestly, I don't know what to think of this game. I'm going to pick the Vikings 28-21, but I am very confused when it comes to this game. The Giants have looked good at times and look bad at times. Same can be said for the Vikings, who has looked awful against the NFC East as they're only 1-2 this season, and they got blown out by the Cowboys. They lost to the Eagles and almost lost to the Commanders. So this is a big game for the Giants. The Vikings already have already clinched the division, but it is big if they get the second seed over the third seed. But we'll see about that. I personally think that the Vikings will win, unfortunately. Bengals at the Patriots. Give me the Bengals here. 24-20. I was really torn on this game, but I guess I'm going to pick the Bengals, who are surprisingly 10-4. And I say surprisingly because they're not as good as a 10-4 team, in my opinion. But, they are 10-4. They played pretty well this season. I just don't see them getting far in the playoffs. That's just me, but a lot of people didn't see them getting far in the playoffs last year, and look what they did. But yeah, I'm going to pick them over the Patriots. Offense has been looking horrible for the Patriots. They just lost off of one of the craziest endings to a game we've ever seen, so that's kind of crazy. All right, next we got the Lions at the Panthers. I think this one's pretty simple. The Lions, and since they're favored, maybe they'll lose because the Lions are weird like that, but I think that the Lions will beat the Panthers 30-14 and just keep on going. They are looking real good right now. Falcons at Ravens. Give me the Ravens here. I think this one is not too interesting. I think the Falcons have significantly fallen off from what they were early in the season, and the Ravens, although not good without Lamar, are still a good team and still a team fighting for that top spot in the NFC North. They need this win. I think they end up getting it even without Lamar. The Commanders at the 49ers. I picked the 49ers here. I'm going for the 49ers here. Hopefully the 49ers win. With that being said, I think that they will win. They've been the better team this year. Obviously, their defense is elite, and Brock Purdy has looked solid. So I think that the 49ers will come away with a nice victory over the Commanders, and you know, real hope so, because although we have the tiebreaker over the Commanders, if they lose another game, we are looking real good. But yeah, it is coming down to the wire in the NFC playoffs, and we'll see if the Commanders can actually get in. Um, but I predict the 49ers to beat them. Okay, next we got the Cowboys at the, well, actually the Eagles at the Cowboys. I'm going to pick the Cowboys here. No Jalen Hurts. The Cowboys coming off a disappointing loss. I think they actually win, and they win pretty good, 32-24. Without Jalen Hurts, we don't know how this Eagles team is going to be looking. Matter of fact, I'll change it, 27-17. We don't know how this Eagles team is going to be looking without Jalen Hurts. He's been like an MVP candidate. So I guess we'll see, but I think the Cowboys are better when they're missing their quarterback, and they've almost clinched the division. If they win this game, they actually I think they already did clinch. They're 13-1. The Cowboys are 10-4. It depends who has a tiebreaker, because they could both end up 13-4. So they haven't clinched yet, but if they win this game, they clinch. Or they just need to win one game, and I think they will. And next we got the Raiders and the Steelers. I'm gonna pick the Raiders here, coming off of one of the most miraculous wins. Once again, a hard game, but yeah, coming off of one of the most miraculous wins of all time. I think the Raiders continue and they get another solid win here. 30-20. Next, we got the Christmas games. They're pretty disappointing, if you ask me. So let's get at them quick. Packers, Dolphins. I think this is the most interesting game by far. I'm going to pick the Dolphins here, but this one's not even too good. I wouldn't really watch this game to begin with. But yeah, especially because my Knicks are going to be playing. So yeah, definitely going to pick the Dolphins here over the Packers. And hopefully the Dolphins will win, I guess. I'm not really cheering for any team. Hopefully I'm right, I guess. Next we got the Broncos at the Rams. I'm gonna pick the Rams, Baker Mayfield. Looks like Russ is playing, but that doesn't really make a big difference to me. So yeah, I'm gonna just let this be how it is. Pick the Rams over the Broncos 27-20. Both teams don't even have their first round picks. Buccaneers at Cardinals. Pick me. Sorry. I'm gonna pick the Bucks here. Yeah, this one's also not interesting. It's primetime ill. Yeah, I guess I'm picking the Bucks here, but I don't really care, to be honest. I guess the Bucks are gonna make the playoffs at like 8-9 probably, or maybe even 7-10. I'm not sure. And then next, the Chargers at the Colts. Once again, not interesting. This is Monday Night Football. I'm going to pick the Chargers over the Colts. And that's going to be it.